Guys, it's me, Arthur, and you are watching How to Draw Creepy Creatures. I'm back from vacation, and I just want to tell you, in case you're a little bit confused, I might have told some of you that I was going to be back on the 20th. I meant to say that I was coming back on the 13th, and so sorry about the confusion there, but actually, I'm kind of excited because I have a subscriber, Diggy Master, who said that he wanted me to do some more in-depth lessons about anatomy and stuff like that, and our shows might even intersect at some point, which I think is really cool. And I think it's a good idea. So I've been trying to like brainstorm how to do this. So I thought, okay, how about I start off doing like teaching you guys how to draw zombies, because that is a perfect way to teach you how to draw in-depth muscle and bone anatomy. Really useful. So this is a crappy painting I did because I was experimenting with my new masking fluids. So all right, let's get into it. Alright, I'm gonna just do the upper torso for this lesson, just so that we can kind of get, like, you can kind of see it up close. So, right now, very rudimentary skeletal anatomy. Now let's add some of the muscles. Okay. In fact, I might have made his head a little bit too big, so I'm gonna shrink it just a bit. Okay, now that we've got the basics done, let's start with the head now. And I noticed that around the jaw, there are these little tendony bits that kind of hold it together, so it's good to remember. Okay. Now, because the figure is supposed to be emaciated, that's kind of a perfect excuse to show you some of the body parts that you don't usually see, like parts of the muscular anatomy. Alright. Also, like, see right here with the hand? Now take a look at my own hand. When it's crawling like this, you can see the tendons right around the fingers. And like the phalange bones around here, they start to pop up a little bit more. So take that into... In fact, it makes more sense if I show you this hand. Now let's shade it a bit. So there are obviously a lot of muscles at play here, but I'm going to talk to you about some of the more important ones in this picture. Okay, here we have the deltoid. See this large kind of heart-shaped muscle at your shoulder? Well, here you can kind of see that it's very subtle. You can see like a few lines here. There's a lot of shading. But this one, it's a little bit more popped up because the arm is raised, so that there's going to be more action in that shoulder. And right underneath it would be the pectoral major. Now, this is interesting because you see this line here, right at the armpit? That is kind of like gently segueing into the rest of the arm. While over here in the same place, because the arm is in a relaxed position, you have some gentle folds around the skin. Now we also have the Sterno Mastoid. Those are those long, thick tendons you have in your neck. Usually they're not visible, but with an emaciated figure, especially one who's like kind of, the neck is very taut, it's, I guess you could say it's very stiff, rigid. That would be an example where those tendons would pop out, they would be more noticeable. And then we have the Flexor Carpi Radialis. Now that is that, you see right here on my wrist? It's that little thing that pops up. Because the hand is in like a position like this is a lot more visible. When your hand is relaxed, you don't see it as much. So that's a good example here. And then we have the latissimus dorsi, which are kind of those muscles around your ribs, kind of the segue muscles between your ribs and your arm. Yeah, they're almost like gill-shaped a little bit. They're very subtle here because this is kind of an emaciated figure, so those muscles wouldn't be as developed, but you can still kind of see them a little bit around the sides here. So we're going to do some more studies of the upper torso, but that's about it for now. So tell me guys, you guys tell me what you thought of this, and if there's any other parts of the body that you want me to go into specifically when drawing. And I'll be sure to look at your requests. Alright, like, share, and subscribe, you guys. And if you have any questions or comments about the show, just feel free to leave them in there. And anybody who finished the lesson on the show and like to show off your artwork, you just send it to me. And as long as you give me your permission, I'll show off the show with your name so everybody knows that you did it. Alright, my email address and my link to my Patreon page are in the description. So bye, guys, and thanks for watching.